So I was born in 1991, back when video games were simple, pixelated, and somehow way more magical than anything I see today. So lately, I've been really craving the nostalgic feeling when I play video games. So I decided that today I'm going to play some of my favorite childhood games here on this video. So let's get started. Oh, and I'm also gonna be rating each one of them just to let you know which one I like the best. Do you guys hear this song? Well, this song is literally the definition of my childhood. Rayman. One of the best games to ever exist even to this day. I still cannot believe this game was made in 1995. It's way ahead of its time. I mean, look at the colors, the gameplay, how smooth everything is, and it's just so much fun. And you know what is the best part? The sound effects and the music. I will show you a little bit of a raw gameplay just to let you experience what I'm talking about. Do you guys even hear this? The sound effects is so satisfying to play. The music and everything about this game is just so perfect. And when I was a kid, I was really challenged by this game. Like, it was so hard to beat it. The bosses were not a joke at all. Like, some of them would take me 40 or 50 tries only to beat them. And the obstacles would require you a really good character control, which is not as easy as it sounds. But this game is definitely a solid 10 out of 10. Next up is Tomb Raider. Yes, I know what you're thinking, we're all thinking the same thing. Yes, she does have a triangular pointy boobies, I get it. So anyway, this game is actually so fun, like you have to explore a lot in it to be able to proceed in the game. There are so many puzzles, you can swim, shoot, you can do so many things. I feel like this game in nowadays games is a combination of God of War and Devil May Cry, which are one of the two games that I really like. So back in the days, this game was a killer. It was so fun to play. And I do have a really funny story about this game. My siblings always told me to never use the potions and first aid unless it's emergency. And guess what? I finished the whole entire game without using a single first aid or potion, which made me feel like I was playing the game in hard mode. But then again, looking back at it, I feel like I became a pro player thanks to this hardmanship? I don't know the word. Anyway, these hard moments back in my childhood. So I feel like it prepared me for the future basically, I don't know. Anyway, this game is a 9.5 out of 10. Wait, hold up, what is this game? Oh, it is Castlevenia! Castlevenia is one of those horror games that really scared me as a kid. I haven't played it so much, but I still have it as a core memory till this day. I think games like this is the reason I grew up really liking platformer kind of games, where you just have to walk, kill, and try not to die. And this was a perfect example of a game which I truly enjoyed as a kid, and I always wish that developers still make this kind of games in nowadays world. But unfortunately, it's not that popular anymore, which is really sad. But in overall, games like this really inspired me to make my own games when I was a kid, and I was really addicted to game development. So I'm gonna give this game an 8.5 out of 10. It's really good. Everybody give it up to Sonic the Hedgehog! Woo! This game is one of the most satisfying games you can play because you can go so fast and feel like a pro. But on the other hand, this game can also be one of the most unsatisfying games you can ever play. Because whenever you hit the wall, you lose all your speed and then you get so frustrated. So in this game, if you do not have any coin with you and you get hit, you basically die. So my trick was to basically just get one coin at least, and whenever I get hit, I'll just go and loot the same coin that I lost, and then I'm unbeatable, you know, like I can't die, I'm immortal. So because the game was not that hard, but it was really satisfying to play, so I'm gonna give it a rating of an 8.3 out of 10. Crash Bandicoot. This game is a definition of fun. This game is so fun to the point that I don't even remember there was a single dialogue of the game. You just have to play and enjoy your time. Whenever I think of this game, my first memory is always this one stage wherever a boulder is chasing you and you have to escape it. Oh my god, that is so stressful. And playing the game right now is just as stressful as I remember it to be. Crash is one of those games that you would die 7,000 times and you will still want to keep going and play more. It is just way too addictive to put it in the middle. And for that reason, I'm gonna give it a rating of an 8.8 out of 10. Tony Hawk. Okay, before I start talking about this game, I just want to give you a heads up. This is an immediate 10 out of 10 game, no questions asked. I do not remember being addicted to a game this much. I think this was my first ever game which I got extremely addicted on. The music, the gameplay, the tricks, the combos, everything about it is just pure perfection. I also think I have a really good taste in music, only thanks to this game. I mean, listen to this song, guys. Okay, I don't want to get copyright strikes, but you get the point. Other than that, the combos are so satisfying to make. Even the sound effect that goes along with it hypes you up to keep making more and more and more. And the challenging part of this game is that you have to keep making combos and not stop the skateboard, because if you do, everything will reset. So you have to keep the flow going basically. But anyway, it doesn't matter how much I will glaze this game, you will never understand how fun it is until you actually play it yourself. So I'm gonna give it a solid 10 out of 10.